Well, a really rough first inning for Joe Biagini and the Jays. And that's the way it is. That's the way this game kind of went, is that first inning killed the Jays. They give up 6 runs in the first inning and end up losing 8-4 to the Atlanta Braves and have now lost 3 straight games. And the starting pitching has just gone down the toilet over the last 3 games. We've played, well, the pitching in general. We have played the Braves 3 times. We gave up 10 runs in the first game, 9 runs in the second game, and 8 runs in the third game. That is awful. The Jays are scoring 6 runs, 5 runs, and 4 runs. The Blue Jays of the Seattle series would have won most of these games, but they couldn't. And I'm going to pinpoint this loss to one play. And that is the comebacker to Joe Biagini, where he not overthrew, but gave a high feed to Devin Travis, making him come off the base and preventing the double play that most likely would have happened. Brendan Phillips not running as well as he used to, and that would have been you look at the situation, right? What was the situation that happened? Well, it was runners at first and second with nobody out. What could have happened? Nobody on, 2 out, or a runner at first with 1 out. Very serviceable. And I think that missed throw by Biagini got in his head, and he just started missing pitches, walked the next 2, we'll run through that inning. I mean, that was just a joke, right? Inciarte singled. Then the error happened. Then Freddie Freeman walked on 4 pitches. So right after the play, couldn't throw a strike. Bases are loaded, nobody out. Matt Kemp walks in a full count, walks in a run. Then Nick Markakis singles to left, singles. It should have been a double and scored 3, but it was a single and scored 2. Zeke made a greasy bad route on that ball and whiffed on, like he made like a little play, and he wasn't even close to the ball. And that scored 2. So at that point, you're down 3-0. Then, the next batter, Kurt Suzuki, hits a 3-run shot, and you're down 6-0. And up to this point, there's nobody out. There's nobody out. And what happens after that? Joe Biagini, if I'm not mistaken, does not give up a hit the rest of the way. Peterson grounds out, Swanson grounds out, the pitcher lines out. Next inning, fly out, ground out, fly out. Next inning, strikeout, ground out, pop out. And the next inning, Peterson, Swanson, the pitcher, still can't pronounce the damn guy's name. I heard it all game, but I can't pronounce it. 3 up, 3 down there, and then Aaron Luke comes in. After that 6-run outburst, Joe Biagini does not give up a hit the rest of the way. That one play, that ground ball that could have been a double play, turns into an error, 2 guys on, and a 6-run inning. At best, that could have been 2 out and nobody on for Freddie Freeman. That is the situation you want that guy up to bat. Plus, you're in a great situation. You've got the first 2 guys out. Well, you have 2 outs and there's nobody on base. That's the situation you want to be in. But instead, bad throw leads to a whole bunch of mess, and the Jays just can't come back from it. I mean, they slowly start to crawl as Justin Smoak hits a 2-run shot, his 9th home run of the season. He's been hitting the ball really well. And, on a wild pitch, Luke Maile scores in the 5th. And then they score, 2 more in the 6th inning, making it an 8-3 game. So the 6-3 game turned into an 8-3 game, and that's where I'm like, you know what? They were crawling back. It's been the story of the first 3 games. They go down early, and they slowly start to crawl back, and then they just get put away, as they did in this one. Then Bautista, well, then were shenanigans, right? Freddie Freeman gets hit in the hands, leaves the game. That's a tough injury. As much as I'm a Jays fan, I'm a baseball fan, and that guy is a ridiculously good player. And I don't like seeing a guy go down, especially since he played for Team Canada, WBC. Don't want to see that happen. But you knew when the Jays come up to bat the next inning, you knew the first guy was going to get plunked, and he did. No, like, you're just getting that. No. You hit Freddie Freeman in the hands. I mean, intentional or not, you're going to get plunked the next at bat. You knew that. Okay, that was that. And we move along to the top of the 8th inning. Jays down 8-3. Bautista hits a home run to make it an 8-4 game. But shenanigans begin again. Bautista, bat flip, slow out of the box. Jace Peterson at first base doesn't like it. Starts talking. I don't know what he said to Bautista, but he said something. Bautista just kind of like slows down a bit, but then just keeps going. Suzuki at home plate says a couple things. They jostle a little bit, but then they show like, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry. It's our umpire comes in there. He's like, oh, bring it up. And Bautista's probably saying to the guy, relax. We're settling this out. I made a mistake. All that kind of stuff. I think that's what happened. And then the bench is clear, and there's all a bunch of shenanigans. Lots of shenanigans in this one. And then Jace Peterson comes in. He's already fuming, right, from the talk ground first base. And then gets right in Bautista's face and all that good stuff. But I don't agree with the bat flip. I mean, I love bat flips, but when you're down 8-3 and you hit a home run to make it 8-4, it's in the 8th inning. I don't know about that. Hit the home run around the bases. Okay, that's it. If it was a grand slam to make it a one-run game, okay, maybe. A little bit. But a solo shot? Not so sure about that. But overall, the Jays can't come back. They don't get the timely hits. They got some, but they didn't get, obviously, enough to score more than 8 runs. But you shouldn't have to. A really bad first inning made by one play loses you this ball game. As sad as it sounds, as tough as it is, I'm pretty sure that's the reason we lost. It sucks. It's killing me right now. And also it kills me to see, Troy Tulowitzki will not be back on Thursday. Great. And Josh Donaldson will not be back this weekend. Even flipping better. So it's been a rough day for Blue Jay fans. You hear that your 2 guys that are supposed to be coming back tomorrow, yeah, they ain't coming. Donaldson's going to be back next week, and Tulowitzki's going to be back not tomorrow. Then you lose your 3rd straight game. Oh, my goodness. Well, we got to learn. What Marcus Stroman has to learn is to get out of the first inning unscathed. Why? Because they scored 2 runs yesterday in the first inning. They scored 2 runs in game 1 of this series in the first inning. They scored 6 today in the first inning. The Blue Jays gotta find a way to get the first inning and put up a flippin' goose egg, please. Because it might get you some momentum. Because you're starting right out the gate, you're already losing, and you gotta crawl back. And tonight was just too big of a deficit. So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, hey, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game. Do you agree with me on the whole Biagini factor of that was it kind of rattled them too much? Again, also, let me know what your expectations are for tomorrow. Do you think Stroman's going to have a good outing? I mean, no pitcher in this series has had a good outing yet, statistically. I mean, Biagini after the first inning was fantastic, but the first inning killed him. That was it. Do you think Stroman's going to pitch well tomorrow? Do you think the Jays are going to win tomorrow and avoid this 4-game sweep after sweeping a team 4 games? What do you guys think for tomorrow? And we'll talk to you guys. Again, I'll keep saying it, Monday, Raptors edition, as we will talk season review and also, off-season preview. Because there are a lot of things to discuss for this Toronto Raptors club moving forward, all right? And we'll also talk to you guys, like I said, tomorrow night. Blue Jays edition, Marcus Stroman, Julio Teheran. All right, his numbers aren't what they usually are, but he's still Julio Teheran. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens tomorrow, all right? So we'll talk to you guys then.